Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eric and I'm passionate about personal growth, mindset mastery, productivity, habits, and emotional healing. Today I'm diving into a powerful topic that can truly transform your life, and it's healing childhood wounds and shifting your mindset to live more authentically and joyfully. Now, this is in addition to the last video that I did. It's more focused on the tips and kind of going more in depth. And this is also from based on feedback that I got from the last video. So, healing childhood wounds and shifting your mindset, it's very important. Many of us carry pain from our past that affects how we think, how we feel, and how we behave today, often without even realizing it. So it's all subconsciously. It's all autopilot. But the good news is that by taking these steps to heal and shift our mindset, we can create a more fulfilling life. So let's get into it with 5 tips that can help you on this journey. Tip number 1, recognize and accept your pain points. The first step in healing is identifying the specific areas where your childhood experiences are impacting your present life. Now, this might include fears, negative beliefs, or repeating patterns in relationships. It's about shining a light on those hidden wounds so that you can start to understand them. Self awareness is key here. Taking time to reflect on those triggers and what triggers you and why, right? You want to, journal about your feelings or talk to somebody that you trust emotionally because those are the things that are going to help you and it's going to like let it out. If you internalize it, it's gonna like create stress on your body. Believe me, it does. Like you put it away somewhere inside, you don't talk about it, you pretend it doesn't exist. It's gonna come out. You know, it's okay to be vulnerable. It's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the process. It's part of the journey. Tip number 2 is practicing self compassion and forgiveness. Healing isn't about blaming yourself for the past, it's about being kind and gentle and forgiving with yourself. A lot of our wounds are based on things that we had no control of. From the ages of 0 to 7, you have no control who you were born into and who are your parents and are they going to divorce? Are they going to beat you? Or are they going to like not show you love? You have no control. It's not your choice, right? So you have to be kind and understanding of that. That's really a big step. A lot of our wounds are based on those things. Start by showing yourself the kindness that you might offer a close friend, right? One simple way to do this is through affirmations. Remind yourself that you're worthy of love, just as you are. You might not believe it right away, but if you keep telling yourself something, you're gonna believe it. Bob Proctor says if you tell yourself a lie enough, if you tell yourself a lie more enough, you're gonna believe it eventually. So why not tell yourself, hey, why not tell yourself I deserve love or I deserve this or that, I'm worthy, right? Why not? Journaling and meditation can also help you release guilt or shame and embrace your whole self, flaws and all. Tip number 3 is to reframe your mindset. Once you've identified your pain points, it's time to shift your perspective on them. Reframing is all about challenging your negative beliefs and replacing them with more empowering ones. For example, if you grew up feeling unworthy, start affirming your value and listing the things you love about yourself. We all have things that we love about ourselves, and we all have gifts and talents that we can share to the world. Cognitive restructuring, which involves identifying and changing unhelpful thought patterns, can also be a great tool, right? Why would you want something that's against you, right? You want to work for you, not against you. Remember that changing your mindset is a process and it takes time, but every little step that you take helps rewire your brain for a more positive outlook. Remember, this is not a race, this is a marathon. This takes time. It's like you're building muscle, physical, this is you're building mental and emotional muscle. Tip number 4, embracing shadow work. So, what is shadow work? Shadow work is about exploring and integrating the parts of ourselves that we usually keep hidden, right? Our fears. We all have fears, insecurities, and things that we're ashamed of. All of us do, right? And it might sound scary, but it's honestly very freeing. By acknowledging these parts, you're allowing yourself to be whole rather than rejecting or suppressing who you truly are. right? Like me, I have like a health anxiety, so like some of my fears are based on like, oh my god, like am I gonna like die today, like stuff like that. And I think it's just something that I just like acknowledge is there, and then don't let it take over, right? Start small, journal about your shadows, or work with a therapist or someone that you trust to who specializes in that area. The goal isn't to fix anything, right? But to accept and understand all parts of yourself and accept yourself as a whole. This integration can lead to profound, really great self-acceptance and healing. Again, it's a marathon, not a race, and you want to accept yourself as a whole. Tip number 5: build healthy emotional habits. Emotional regulation is crucial for maintaining a balanced mindset. So this involves setting boundaries, practicing mindfulness, and creating daily habits that support your emotional well being. Simple practices like deep breathing and regular exercise. I love exercising, by the way. Like, that's something that works for me. I always say, find what works for you. Or even taking time to enjoy nature, like go to the park, right? Go by the waterfront or something like that. This can make a huge difference. It's about progress, not perfection. And every small positive habit you build will contribute to your overall mental and emotional health. And trust me, it's so worth it. It's worth it. Take it day by day. Healing your childhood wounds and shifting your mindset is a journey, and it's just a daily thing. And it might not be every day. Sometimes you might not feel like doing anything towards that, and that's okay. As long as like you have some progress, maybe the next day. And it's okay to take it again one step at a time. The most important thing is that you're taking action towards a better, more fulfilled version of yourself. Okay, these 5 tips are just starting points, but they can lead to profound changes if you stay committed to the process. Commitment is very important, and if you want something bad enough, you're gonna do something about it. And yeah, so that desire has to be burning enough to like, I'm gonna do this. Remember that you are worthy of healing and happiness. I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever tried any of these tips? What's been the most helpful in your healing journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on personal growth and mindset. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.